Welcome back to Gabino Games. Today we are having a Guardian 3 Siege battle and we're battling Sanquian. I hope I translated that right. Tao Meo, and we're coming from just Cactus. Alright, well, we do have marked towers and let's go straight to the action. Hitting Y12 here, we got a Vigor, Kaki, and that's a Triana. We're gonna bring in our Vigor together with Fran and our very own Kaki. Let's go, G unit! Let's see who takes the first turn. Okay, well, our Vigor takes the first turn and I'm thinking we should do Predator's Cry first. Oh, but they didn't use the heals. Let's go Blade Slaughter, soften them up. Okay, a weak Kaki, let's go work on that Kaki. Now we've already popped Salvation passive and we go for the Shred. Can this kill? Nope. Okay, nice heal block from our Werewolf. And let's finish the Kaki. And then now it's a 3 versus 2. Let's now work on this Vigor here. Okay. Yeah, let's continue to soften up this Vigor. Can we get a defense break? Okay. Alright. Let's see now. Unless this Vigor goes violent crazy, I don't think this defense is coming back. I mean, yeah, I don't think it's a crit damage Triana, but more of a tank Triana because she's not doing a lot of damage. Yeah, that's why earlier, right, we did feature a trap defense with that Triana. It's a trap mainly because that's a fast Triana, normally built on a violent destroy set, but nonetheless, still a very dangerous defense. Okay, let's see. We got here Sulgi with a Vigor, Elusha, and that's a Sin. Okay, attacking another tower here. We got Zenobia, Shaina, and Clara. Let's bring in our Kumun together with our Harmonia and a Halfas. Alright, this should be good. Technically, Zenobia should be attacking onto the Halfas. Alright, they will definitely get the first turn with the Clara. I'm thinking we should kill this Clara first. Mainly because she has that strip, right? And we don't want our Halfas to lose his shield. Okay. Nice one. Come on. Nice sleep. Yeah, well, that Zenobia just attacked onto fire. I mean, the debate is going on, right? I mean, technically, yeah, well, his health was low. So generally, I guess, if for example, for Zenobia, if there's no water monster, he'll attack to a neutral enemy. But at the same time, if the health is lower with defense break, then Zenobia would attack onto a fire, as you saw here earlier. Wait, but nonetheless, this is kind of dangerous. Why? I think, yeah, these are actually vampire twins. Yeah, because they've been leeching health. Now that's pretty tricky, huh? Vampire twins. Yeah, I mean, it can be a scary build. I mean, especially if you bought a team like this. Yeah, they aren't able to leech health from the Halfas, mainly because he has that invincibility. But if you brought in something like a Grogo to tank them, then yeah, even if that, yeah, with a Clara gun, yeah, they're just surviving this right now. But is it enough? Wow. Oh man, that's close though. Okay, nice violent turn. Oh man, that's a very tricky, yeah, very tricky, what do you call it? Monster build defense. OP. Next tower, we got a defense here. A Luis, Belenos, and that's a Camilla. Well, they don't have strippers, so we can bring in our Bulwark together with our Emilia. And I'm thinking a Violent Destroy Skogul. Once we got Emilia up here, we will have infinite immunity. So, we won't use the cleanse just yet. We'll kill this Belenos first. Yeah, mainly because he's the main threat to our Skogul here. And he's gonna be the only one attacking on Skogul. So I'm thinking we did bring in a Violent Destroy Skogul. Therefore, once we do kill this Belenos, we should be good. But at the same time, you know, I'm thinking if that's a super tanky and fast Camilla, at least we have a destroy set on us that will enable us to actually out-tank it. Because for sure, you know, Camilla won't attack onto wind because there's water there. Although, preferably again, whatchamacallit, if there was a fire monster, then he would target it. But if there's no fire monster, he can, or there is a chance that he attacks onto our wind Skogul here. But at the same time, yeah, there is no more defense breaker in the form of that Belenos. That's why we did cleave him, or not really cleave him, but kill him first. Okay, now it's a 3 versus 2. Looking at the attack bars, yep, no heal for you, and then automatically a 3 versus 1 versus the Camilla, and there goes the Atlas Stone and a Violent proc too. Nice Sue. Okay, let's see who's attacking this Feng Yan, Wusa, and Laika. Here's Weng with his Feng Yan, Wusa, and that's an Elsharian. OP! Next tower, we got here a Tessa, Bastet, and Odin. Let's bring in our very own Luis, Tessarion, and Camilla. Alright, well, in the last video, we did battle a lot of these guys, and we were able to show you, I believe that was a minimum of 5 comps, a tower full of, you know, counters to this defense, but it still is good, especially in the siege battlegrounds where your opponents will be spamming you with the same, you know, defenses and same defenses, and until eventually you do run out of those counters. And I guess for comp to us, it's a good strategy in the sense that now players are building the same monsters more, not just for defense but also for offense. At the same time, it does help spread the runes that you currently have. But of course, you know, at the end of the day, you do have the option of actually transferring and mixing up runes. You know, for example, you can build another of, especially on offense, right? But on defense, you'll need to put runes for sure. But for offense, you can build, say, 3 Lulus and then just keep transferring your runes to every Lulu. You know, at the end of the day, Lulu requires violent will, HP, speed, HP, right? And yeah, it would be a waste to put it on 3 Lulus, and it's not like as if you do use 3 Lulus all the time. But nowadays, with the Carcano meta, man, you will need your Lulus. Yeah, well, more of these meta defenses to come. Old or new, definitely still good, but at the same time, there are new monsters to counter it too. Okay. OP defense from Bin Clover. Next up, we got here Ice Coyote, bringing in a Luis, Tessarion, and Camilla. Next up, we got Wing with a Fengyan, Camilla, and Villaduel. Didn't he just use another Fengyan? How many Fungs do you have, bro? OP! Okay, attacking onto a Jean Theomars. Okay, got a fire. Let's go kill this Harmonia. Alright. And then, of course, this Jean. And 3 versus 1. Let's go work on this Tessarion. Yep. I kind of failed to record the first part of this attack, but yeah, it's all good. We're gonna try to hit another one. Yeah, it's a tower full of these Jean defenses. Now let's go for this next one. Let's bring in our bulldozer, copper, and our Emilia. It's the second Emilia, not max skilled, but yeah, he will or she will do the job. Cleaving into it. Well, it's not really a cleave, but more like ignore defense with buff defenses. Okay, kill always the Triana first, because yeah, see, if you don't kill the Triana, then at least you can cluck it some more, you know. And same time, we have seen a lot of these Johns as a trap defense, you know, with a high defense, and therefore you can't thunder strike it. 67k from our copper here. Yeah, I mean, but again, also this defense, usually it's what Theomars is on a violent revenge build. Okay. Oh man, yep, going quick on our attacks here. Let's see who's attacking. We got one base left. We got here Chivalry with a Skogul, Malite, and that's a second Awakened Lulu. Boom! Next tower is a Bastet, Perna, and Savannah. Let's go Tiana, Galleon, and Zyros. With a speed lead from Zyros. Alright, we're taking the first turn. Now, the trick about this combo is, of course, the accuracy. So, we do have a 100% accuracy Galleon. We do need the defense breaks. Oh, okay, Fiery Breath for the reset and kill on the Perna, hopefully. Alright. And without the Perna, they don't have heals anymore. Although, of course, I'm pretty much sure that Savannah was on Violent. So if that Savannah proc the Violent, it would have been very dangerous. She could have killed the Galleon, but of course, we do have our Zyros for the finish. Nice suit. We got here a Kumun Vigor, and that's a Skogul. We'll bring in our double bombers, Malaka, Sian, supported with our Chasun. It's going to be tricky if we are faster, but they don't have immunity, so that's good. What we'll need, of course, will be attack power buff from our Amuse. Okay, and then we do have accuracy lead from our Malaka here, so let's see. Over 100%. Ugh. Over 100% accuracy. Oh no. Oh, there goes the Vigor with the Violent proc. This is going to be tricky. We need to kill this Kumun. Because, yep, that Atlas Stone's going to land. And looking at the attack bars. Alright. Oh man. GG. Next tower, we got here Iced Coyote with a Fran, Kali, and that's a Kaki. We got Napat with the Jean, Leo, and that's a Rika. Alright, let's go hit Guardian Fan. Let's bring in our Wusa together with the Gani. But how about we play around this time with our very own Rika? And because they have that resistance lead, we're bringing in our very own accuracy lead. Wusa should be able to take the first turn. So we'll buff up with the Midwish of Immortality. Let's go reset and seal magic the Eladriel. Okay. Nice. The spare stuns. Yeah, I wanted to start with the dots. Okay, now let's go for the stuns. Okay. And then let's go reset and work on our Rika once again. More dots. Alright. We get a violent, no violent proc. But let's go for the stunts. Ooh, resisted, but it did get the Eladriel. Here comes the Cry of Provocation. Oh. Yeah, we need to control the heals. Nice violent proc. More dots to kill the Eladriel. Oh yeah, that's a dead Eladriel. And pretty much that's a GG on the John. Man, this team is good. I mean, of course, it depends on the team that you're gonna bring it against, but generally, it's good. Look at that. And even if say the Theomars wicks out of that, you got a dot. Yep. Nice team. Finishing off our last attack on this Carcano Iris and Triana. Let's bring in full fire power. We got the speed lead from the Garo and we got a swift Rauk. First one to kill would be the Carcano. Double hits to pop that salvation passive. And then, yeah, be very careful of this Triana. I mean, the Iris, right? But, yep, oh no. Nice damage coming from our Verd. Alright. And that's the last of our monster attacks. Nice. 10 wins. That's for you, G Unit. Okay. Now we've done our monster attacks. We'll just wait for the results of this OP Siege battle. Alright, that's GG, well played to Sanquian and Tao Meo. And of course to our guildies from Just Cactus. OP Siege, there's the map. Alright, and then now it's time to open our trophy box. SSS. Let's see. 4 out of 4 chances for shinies. Alright, we got maybe that's around 16 more boxes, but we get a shiny. Oh yeah. 15 legendary summoning pieces. Oh, that's a legend revenge rune. Come on, HB. Oh, flat. Yeah, not gonna keep that. Alright. Before we end this video, we did get a lot of requests for some RTA action. So, here are some of our fights. We're currently C2, C3, aiming for Guardian. Here we go. Here are some of our RTA fights. Hello to Hayo79. Alright, he brought in a Fongyan. And with that team, I'm thinking, get rid of the Bastet. Because I'm not afraid of the Leona. As you know, we do have our Leica here. At the same time, the main threat for me on this team, especially for the first couple of turns, right, is actually going to be this. Oh, yeah, I didn't want to buff there. Yeah, mainly because the Daphnis, right? The Daphnis damage, if you have, what do you call it? Any buff, he removes the buff and puts a defense break. And then if I buffed up with our Fran right there, then he could have done more damage. But at the same time, the thing with Dragon Knights, specifically Chao and Leica, right, is that Justice that actually goes through damage reduction effects, or like shields for this matter. You'll see in a while here that, yeah, again, Dragon Knights are are good against specifically Leona. Yeah, very resistant. What do you call this? Wind Panda right there. But there goes the shield, and there goes the Justice. We just ignore that. Alright, that's a GG Hayo79. I guess the thing about RTA is that the violent procs sometimes, more often than not, just doesn't or don't make sense. It's kind of frustrating, even say you had the best or the right lineup. Now, this was a bit of a what do you call it? A miss. Uh, Beginning of the match, I guess RTA just really depends on the way you're able to pivot based on the monsters that your opponent picks, right? I guess that's what I'm still learning. I have to learn the pivoting. At the same time, a lot of players have been bringing in HP leads over speed leads, having more heals and sustain over just off speeding your opponent. But at the same time, yeah, like this Okeanos, right? The violent procs, man, I don't know, can get really frustrating. Although again, it was a bad pick for me because I brought in two Dragonites mainly because I just honestly didn't. I wanted to play with the Dragonites generally, but the thing with Laika again this time around is actually weak against Fran, mainly because Fran does have a multi-hit. At the same time, she decreases attack bars, so there's no way for Laika to come back out of that, right? Okay, and we faced Nier once again, and at this time we already know what team he's running, right? And he brought it back again. It was a Fran and Oki together with a Gani. Oh, sorry, that's a Gianna and a Fuki. So I'm thinking, this time I'm bringing in HP lead but with heals, right? So I gave him two options. One was with the Lulu and the other one was a Molly. He definitely wanted to get rid of the Lulu because he has bombs and then he has, a lot of CC coming from that, whatchamacallit, the Okeanos, but at the same time defense breaks coming from Samurai. So I saw the Onimusha. Yeah, the Onimushas. First to kill was definitely the Gianna because she had the bombs. Nothing to strip really, but generally, yeah, man, two bombs missed on that what do you call it, on that Kaki. But nonetheless, again, yeah, I was working on the Kaki because Kaki is going to be strong, a lot stronger against the Sierra. But at the same time, ooh, Gianna, maybe we could have brought in, say, the likes of a Tetra. Right, a Tetra would have been also good if you didn't have a Molly against a Gianna, because I did have a Sierra. But it's a good thing that we have that HP lead, so we are extra tankier. At the same time, yeah, a violent Molly. Okay. Yeah, that's a GG near. But unfortunately, we weren't able to face him again. For that, just to settle the tie generally. And then here's for Backthon. Alright, looking into it, I really wanted to bring more speed leads because he brought in two art masters together with an Okeanos and a Ganymede, right? Highly resistant on that Gani and the Oki. Actually, all of them, come to think of it, now that I'm watching the replay. Yeah, but the thing here is that Rika is a high resistant Rika with high accuracy, despair too. Okay, first you stun, slow, and then I started working on whatchamacallit, putting dots, right? It's a 3-turn dot. He didn't have a cleanse or anything. Yep. And he quit because, yeah, they were gonna go down anyway, especially with the dots. And then first pick was a Molong, so I was thinking, bring in a safer, more heals generally, because yeah, and HP lead, I brought in an attack power lead in the form of our Gianna. I didn't want to do an AoE at this point because the attack bars, I saw that I was gonna get the turn before this the Verd was. and I wanted to kill the Verd heal first. If you do an AoE, he might revenge. More often than not, the Verds are built on triple revenge, and if that procs, it's a 45% chance, right? It will, yeah, that's a high chance. That's more or less 50-50 already. If you hit him, especially like with a multi-hit, like from a Ryu, man, he should technically, whatchamacallit, revenge you. And then the thing with this team is they didn't have heals. And yeah, I wanted to kill this Ragdoll because he was giving a lot of attack bars. Nonetheless, again, no heals on his end. And already, we still have our Gianna. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you did. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content. Have a great week ahead. We'll see you on the next one.